Hey everyone, welcome back to this week's weekly market update for the week of August 29th, 2016. In the last week, we have seen prices and demand continue to increase, yet sales figures are actually down. So how does that work and what does that mean? In the next couple of minutes, we'll uncover exactly what's happening in the Vancouver condo market. So here we are at the end of August, and it's quite obvious that there's a lot of nervousness out in the market. And why is that happening? Well, we're going to try and cover that today. So looking at the last 28 days of activity on the west side of Vancouver, for condominiums, we've seen 483 condos come on the market and 304 of those sell. So if we're looking at that as a percentage, how many condos have sold our demand and how many of those condos have listed our supply, we're seeing a nice and strong 62% demand, or what we call our absorption rate. And likewise, with price points, $790,000 is the average price so far this month per unit for condominiums. So prices are increasing and demand is increasing, yet there's a lot of nervousness. And why is that happening? Well, where things come into play is if we look at our 12-month demand scale, we're seeing that supply has dropped quite low, the lowest we see on this entire scale, and likewise sales have dropped very low as well. So far this month at 304 condo sales. The last time we saw sales this low was in January 2016 at 306 condo sales. Now we will see our condo sales increase slightly because we still have a few days left in the month of August. However, we see that in between these 2 months noted, we have much higher sales. And so that's why there's a lot of tension in the market, is because nobody really knows exactly why condo sales have actually dropped. Is it because we have less supply? Is it because we're in a seasonal shift and summertime tends to be a bit slower? Is it because we have a 15% foreign buyer tax and that may have shifted people's sentiment? Maybe people are thinking, let's wait and see what happens. We don't really know because we can't measure those factors. So it's hard to tell why the sales have dropped, and that is why there's a lot of tension. People are nervous. They're trying to figure out why. Why is always a big question. And so what it really comes down to is how you feel about the market. And so what we're trying to do with these videos is I'm trying to educate you about what's happening in the marketplace. If you decide that right now, whether you're buying or selling, is a good time to buy and sell, then your real estate professional will educate you and support you through that. Likewise, if you decide that right now is a good time to hold off and see what's going to happen in the marketplace, well, then your real estate professional will educate you about everything that's out there and then support you through that as well. But what's important is that you're empowered to make that decision yourself based on what's right for you. I hope this answered some of those questions we had at the beginning of this video. If you have any specific questions, you can reach out to me by calling the text number right below. I'd love to hear from you and support you in any way that I can. And I'd also love to have your likes, shares, and comments on this video below. I always like to get a conversation started. So until this time next week, I wish you a wonderful week ahead. Bye-bye.